Summers are on, and it's the perfect time for a European vacation, perhaps. If you are planning to spend your holidays outside India or have relatives living abroad, the Ministry of Finance brings you good news. The government on Wednesday announced rollbacks on its proposed changes in tax collected at sources, or TCS, on foreign transactions, including overseas credit card spends, and postponed the higher tax burden by 3 months to October. The transactions through international credit cards when conducted overseas would not be counted as liberalized remittance scheme or LRS and hence would not be subject to TCS as was the case earlier. Moreover, any individual spending up to Rs 7 lakh annually under the LRS will not have to pay TCS. Beyond that, separate rates have been prescribed, ranging from 0.5% for education spending based on loans to 20% for several other categories. The rule will apply to all modes of payment, the Finance Ministry said in a late evening statement on Wednesday. And those of you purchasing a tour package for foreign travel using your credit cards while you are still in India, you will be covered by LRS and need to deposit 5% as TCS for a package that costs up to Rs 7 lakh and 20% beyond that. So, what does this mean for the average taxpayer?
First thing first, let's just put together what has really happened because, first it was introduced, then rolled back, then some change was announced. Firstly, credit cards are not covered under LRS. So if you're spending money abroad, on your credit cards, you will not be impacted. There's no change. There's no TCS. There's nothing connected to credit cards. Now, coming to any other situation other than overseas tour packages or, education, medical treatment, there was again 5% TCS, whatever exceeded Rs 7 lakhs. So again, that stands. There were talks of removing that 7 lakhs threshold and applying a higher rate of TCS of 20% or whatever. That is not coming into effect right now. The only thing that you're going to pay TCS on is if you're transferring money beyond Rs 7 lakhs. So the only simple advice is to ensure that if you have taxable income, if you're liable to file a tax return in India, you must do so.
The rollbacks and relaxation came in the wake of heavy criticism against the centre's move to sharply increase the TCS. Under the annual $250,000 LRS, an individual can undertake multiple spends, including investments, education, medical treatment, foreign travel, and maintenance of relatives overseas. The government has argued that several individuals are remitting money that is not in line with their disclosed levels of income, necessitating a trail of the transfers, for which TCS is levied. But tracking these transactions might get difficult now.
Well, the challenges for the government could mean tracking non-resident payment gateway systems and other forms of payments where credit card companies do not have a presence in India. The challenge for the common man could be a situation where they have to go and seek refund of these TCS because the TCS is just a withholding tax mechanism. There is another third issue, which is payments that are made through non-credit cards, like the payment gateway systems. These are non-credit card payments. So how will the government be able to make those classes of payment systems responsible is another question. I think the compliance burden in general on the payment gateway systems, credit card companies, institutions that offer these forms of facility will go up.
Experts point out, therefore, that while the relaxation on LRS will bring relief to taxpayers as well as the government when it comes to tracking credit and debit card payments, the government still has its work cut out when it comes to tracking the LRS transactions across all modes.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.
He's moving from employee to employer. Business Standard.